Hey y'all, welcome to Infinitely Muse. It's your girl Allie. Okay y'all, so this is going to be your past on loved one ancestor read for the week of October the 19th to the 25th, 2025. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend. Y'all, it's Sunday the 19th. You know what I'm saying? So your girl already cleared the energy, so we're finna get into this read. Y'all know I always tell you, if you ain't in a good healing and grieving and healing process, you might want to bypass the read, hit the purple dot, and just come back. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know these cards have messages from your past on loved one. They have messages from you, and if your past on loved one was taken by the hand of another, they actually have messages from them, right? So it's a lot of messages in these cards, y'all. These reads are done out of light and love to bring you clarity or just comfort. Y'all know I always tell you, just because your past on loved one is not around you in the physical does not mean they're not around you in the spiritual, right? So try to get a good shuffle, some good energy. Past on loved one was a godchild. Past on loved one fountain tub. Y'all know when they flip out like that, when I'm just kind of shuffling, getting ready for the pull, that's just a message for someone. Maybe even just let you know, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay. Passed on loved one aunt. Death by lack of medical care or medicine. Ooh, they talking, y'all. I visited your grave site recently. Okay, so I'm about to get ready to get the latest spread, y'all, because they coming out, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, sometimes these cards that pop out, you know what I'm saying, to get your attention or whatever, they're going to probably come out in the read. Just to, you know, kind of clarify. Okay, y'all, let's see. I feel like I need to. Okay, let me split it and then we're going to get into this pull. And y'all, oh yeah, y'all, so y'all know I had told y'all last week, passed on loved one ancestor read. I got the clarification like on the 18th, right? The 17th, my bad, y'all, it was Friday night. So, and I was telling, I can't remember which read, but I was saying this read and last week's read probably resonate with someone that's in the collective for sure, passed on loved one. I'm pretty sure you'll get a message out of it. Okay, y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so pass on loved one messages, play my song, do my dance. The color pink is significant to someone. Pass on loved one favorite color, your favorite color, feminine funeral, baby girl, or breast cancer, right? And this one right here, I'm gonna lay it down. It says you will smell me. Somebody probably just about to click off. Somebody, loved one, death by a heart attack. Somebody definitely had a balloon release. And somebody, loved one, definitely had like a song with a little dance, you know what I'm saying, that they did, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Okay, it's in my hand. This fell in my lap. I need one more. Passed on loved one, makes you smile. Somebody used to tell you that all the time. Or either you used to tell your passed on loved one that. There it is. Alright. Okay, so someone passed over a loved one, the age 26 to 40 years of age. Okay. Passed on loved one, found in the basement. Passed on loved one, murdered in a vacant building or found in a vacant building. Green, the color green. Passed on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color, or this could have been the last name of your passed on loved one or you. Burgundy. Y'all know when I get this burgundy card, for some reason the color coral and brown also you know, resonates with me when I pull this card. So pass on loved one, favorite color, or your favorite color. Pass on loved one message, I love you, granddaughter. And pass on loved one message, my favorite food. Someone was poisoned. You, I smell you. Pass on loved one message, you will find or receive my body remains. Pass on loved one message, you will smell me. Question to your passed on loved one. How did you die? Do you know your killer? Death by drug overdose, fentanyl, meth, crack, cocaine, ecstasy pills, prescription, or heroin. The color red, passed on loved one. Favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color, somebody nickname could have been red. Black. So you passed on loved one, that could have been their nickname, they older age. This could have been a religious leader, like a pastor, you know what I'm saying, or someone like with a big like following, maybe even spiritual. And then I just feel like bow ties are significant. Maybe the person wore bow ties a lot, or maybe I wore bow ties at the funeral. And y'all know when this card come out, this is like, you know, kind of this black and this burgundy, that's very significant. Brown cord, you know, to me, that's like, you know, it's a couple of things that come out, but yeah. I always get clarification through all my reads. For myself also, y'all. Most of the time. Death by lack of medical care or medicine. Didn't that come out in the pool? Yeah. Pass on loved one message. Stop worrying. I'm in a better place. Okay, y'all. Okay. The answer is no. Passed on loved one cousin. Woods. Your passed on loved one was found in the woods or fields, or either this is your name or your passed on loved one's name. Last name. Message, I miss you. Pass on loved one message, I'm looking over you and protecting you. Candlelight visual, y'all spelled their name. Your passed on loved one name with candlelights, them tea lights, most likely. Okay, so somebody had like a lot of, I'm seeing like the a lot of, somebody had a lot of these type of candles with like teddy bears, a lot of stuffed animals in these type of candles for sure. I'm seeing a couple of balloons, but it was mostly like stuffed animals, teddy bears, and those kind. I forget what you call them, y'all. Like outside of a building. And for some reason, I feel like the candle, I don't have one down there, y'all, but I'm burning one. The candle with the angel, like over the baby, it's got like purple. That for some reason, maybe, I don't know, that's just significant to me about that. Maybe it was a lot. Maybe this was a child's. Maybe this was like a like a, you know, like the place. I can't. The word. My words is Y'all know how they put stuff out when people pass. Like they put stuff outside a building. Like, you know, like this is like a building, a apartment building or something. So. This fell out, y'all. It says, pass on loved one message, play my song, do my dance. Y'all know that came out in the pre-shuffle. And then this card right here in my hand, it says, death by a frenemy. Okay. Pass on love message. It's not your fault. Pass on loved one message. I am at peace. Pass on loved one message from the murderer. No, it didn't supposed to happen like that. I visited your grave site recently. I did not suffer. Was our favorite aunt. I think that came out in the pre-shuffle too, y'all. Death by choking. Passed over loved one, teenager, 13 to 17 years of age. For some reason, y'all feel like something to come out like a child. Like something with a child passing. I don't know how they pass, but I'm just seeing this. It's sticking with me, this visual with all these teddy bears, stuffed animals, and these candles. Like the big candles, like I just showed y'all. And like with the angel looking over the baby. It's like I'm just picking up a child's it says, pass on loved one message. Thank you for caring for my children. Somebody definitely had a balloon release. Pass on loved one. Answer, yes, a family member, family friend, associate, child, parent, spouse, co-worker is my murderer. Pass on loved one, found on couch. Pass on loved one, 26 to 40 years of age. Y'all know that was the last quote before I laid it down. And I read it. Question to your pass on loved one from you. Are you around me? I wish you were here. Death by car accident. Passed on loved one, unborn baby. Passed over loved one, miscarriage, stillborn. Okay, so this is going to be the last. You, I miss you so much, Grandma, Paw. Pass on loved one message. You will find a penny or dime on the ground or in your bed soon. Pass on loved one message. That cold chill was me. Alright, y'all. So what I'm going to do is, y'all know I'm going to pull 3 more times. I'm going to read them. And then I'll stop. I'll pause the video and then go through the messages and read it to you as I'm led to read it to you as a message. If a message resonates with you out of another stack that I read, yes, the message is for you. All that is, with that message being with that particular stack, that will let somebody know that that message is definitely for them, right? So I always tell y'all, if you got 10 cards, 10 messages, and maybe 7, 8 of them resonate with you, or the whole stack resonate with you, and maybe 2 or 3 from another stack out of this read resonates, is for you. It's a collective read, so I put it what I'm saying, you have to put it where it belongs. You'll know what's for you and what's not. It's 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm supposed to. Suicide, cut, stab, hang, overdose. That's 5, y'all. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm on number 5. So I'm gonna pull 3 more. I think that's 5. So 1, pass over loved one, aunt. 2, and this gonna be the last stack, y'all. 3. Okay. Message from your passed on loved one. I have an unborn baby on the way. Take care of my gift. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to read these. And then after I read these, I'm going to pause it. Go through the messages. Y'all know, what I'm saying, by now. Y'all get it and read it to you. And then I probably, pull 8 more to just clarify if it resonates with you. And that'll be the read. Was our favorite cousin. Passed on loved one, found on payment. Was our favorite niece. Passed on loved one, message. Thank you for caring for my parents. Passed on loved one, young adult, 18 to 25 years of age. You, please give me a sign your spirit is around me. A penny. Somebody definitely gonna find a penny in their bed or just somewhere odd. Pass on loved one message. Heaven is real. Somebody probably used to say that a lot. Maybe like a grandparent or something like that. They might say used to say heaven is real. Or they might even say you gonna go to hell for that a lot. You're not going to get to heaven doing that. Things like that. Pass on loved one message. I know what happened to me. The answer is yes. Suicide, cut, stab, hanging. Look, there it is, y'all. Unique color scheme. Customized rainbow, tropical loud colors. So either you pass on loved one wore these, and maybe this was like the funeral color, like loud rainbows. You pass on loved one probably like rainbows, wore loud clothes like with rainbows, loud colors. I'm hearing anything with rainbows they would like. And then Now I'm seeing some long socks. Maybe they used to wear like those long socks. Colorful, long, colorful socks. The past on loved one, you know, they could have been into the same sex. Passed on loved one niece. Drive by. Death by old age. Passed over loved one aunt. Somebody definitely lost their aunt, and it's definitely this is definitely gonna resonate with someone that has lost their aunt for sure. Maybe even multiple aunts. I'm hearing car wreck. Maybe somebody lost their aunt in a car wreck. Murdered at workplace, postal parking lot. Passed on loved one murderer. I am not sorry and I do not feel remorse for harming your loved one. And murdered in a house or in home. Alright, y'all. So at this point I'm going to pause and go through them, and when I come back I'm going to read them, you know, as I'm led to read them to you, and then I'll pull 8 more times to clarify the cards that are, you know, the messages, and then that'll be, you know, you pass on loved one ancestor read. So alright, y'all, so I'm back. So I got 9 sets of messages, and this card right here is somebody got a specific question for the past on loved one. The answer is no. Alright, y'all, so first stack, it says, you please give me a sign your spirit is around me. A penny. Passed on loved one aunt. Murder at workplace, postal parking lot. Passed on loved one message. So someone went and ate their passed on loved one favorite food, or you maybe just cooked your favorite food, right? Either or. Question to your passed on loved one from you: are you around me? Passed on loved one message: you will find a penny or a dime on the ground or in your bed soon. I feel like it's gonna probably be in the bed, y'all. Or if you like, just keep, if you have a like a long driveway, like a really nice yard, then you might find a penny, like as you maybe going out to walk the dog and get the paper or something like that. You might just find a penny outside, but cause I'm seeing like a concrete, like a long driveway, concrete, nice yard, big yard. So drive by. Pass on loved one cousin. Pass on loved one teenager, 13 to 17 years of age. And I also feel like, excuse me, y'all, this 18 to 25 years of age card can also go with this stack also, and vice versa. This 13 to 17 year old card, it probably could even go with this. I think the ages can kind of interact. Pass on loved one message: play my song, do my dance. You definitely had a candlelight visual, and y'all spell the name out probably with tea light candles and the color green. That could be the last name of you or your passed on loved one, or something significant about the color green. Passed on loved one favorite color, your favorite color, or the funeral colors. If y'all did a balloon release, y'all probably, not only did you do the candlelight visual, you probably did the balloon release, and you released green balloons. Passed on loved one young adult, 18 to 25 years of age. Passed on loved one niece. Y'all feel like these two stacks can kind of interact with each other. Passed on loved one message: thank you for caring for my children. Passed on loved one 26 to 40 years of age. Passed on loved one found on the couch. And I just feel like if your passed on loved one wasn't found on the couch, maybe it's something about y'all. When you found them, you put them on the couch. Murdered in a house or in home. So someone passed on loved one was definitely murdered in home, or maybe that's where they passed. Somebody could have passed, like literally, you found them on the couch, deceased, right? Passed on loved one found on pavement. So if you probably found your passed on loved one on pavement, I just feel like somebody picked their passed on loved one up, put them on the couch, or either you found them on the couch and they were deceased. Was our favorite cousin. Death by old age. Black. This could be someone's nickname. Someone of an older age. It could be a pastor, religious leader, spiritual leader. Something about bow ties. Black bow ties is very significant. I'm seeing maybe like the women, for some reason I'm picking up women in white, and men in black suits, white shirts with black bow ties. I feel like maybe this is like a religious leader or something like that. Someone, well, a religious leader would probably resonate, you know. Past and would resonate with this. Someone was poisoned. Burgundy. Y'all know, like I said, when I pick up this burgundy card, the coral and brown, those colors also resonate for me too. Pass on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color, the funeral color. Pass on loved one, message from the murderer. No, it didn't supposed to happen like that. It's probably what they're saying, or they said. Pass on loved one, murder. I am not sorry and I do not feel remorse for harming your loved one. So that's just like somebody just not taking accountability for their actions. Balloon release. Definitely had a balloon release. Death by frenemy. This could be someone that your deceased loved one even knew. Death by frenemy. Red. Pass on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color. Pass on loved one message. You will find or receive my body remains. I did not suffer. I am at peace. Pass on loved one message. I am at peace. Pass on loved one message. It is not your fault. And I definitely got some clarification out of next stack for myself. Next stack. Question to your passed on loved one. How did you die? Do you know your killer? Answer. Yes. Pass on loved one message. I know what happened to me. Pass on loved one answer. Yes. A family member, family friend, associate, child, parent, spouse, co-worker is my murderer. That's second time clarification. Death by choking. Somebody, it could have been some domestic violence. Death by drug overdose, fentanyl, meth, crack, cocaine, ecstasy pills, prescription heroin. Unique color scheme. You pass on loved one, you know, they like rainbows. They could have been into the same sex. Tropical loud colors. That could have been how the funeral was, or just the type of clothing they wore. They definitely like rainbows, loud colors. And like the only other because the next card is suicide, y'all, and this is cut, stab, hanging, overdose. So for some reason, because it's like it'd be like 2 or 3 different energies. Like since I've got this card that I picked up on a child with this card. I picked up on like someone that was into the same sex, and it's like I was picking up on the energy, and I'm starting to pick up on it now. Maybe somebody, the ruling was like suicide, and it's like people have doubt. It's like for some reasons, like they were too happy, or I know they wouldn't do that. So I don't know if somebody maybe maybe this drug overdose. Maybe they're trying to say they did a drug overdose, committed suicide. Maybe something going on like that, or went on with the autopsy, something like that. But that's what I'm picking up this time, y'all. Pass on loved one message. Thank you for caring for my parents. Was our favorite niece. Passed on loved one, miscarriage, stillborn. Passed on loved one, unborn baby. Okay. Death by car accident. This is what I'm picking up, y'all. You, I wish you were here. Okay, so like y'all know, I was saying that I was seeing, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I was seeing like a building with like a lot of teddy bears, a lot of candles, and like some balloons. Not as many balloons, but a lot of stuffed animals and a lot of candles. So when I had started reading this, I started seeing it again. So with the this could be like some what is a niece. This could be like somebody that lost a feminine energy. Could have been like a niece or like a feminine energy, a aunt, a friend. Just I don't, but definitely somebody niece, right? But I'm picking up a feminine energy that was pregnant, and with the unborn baby, miscarriage, and the car accident. Somebody could have lost their niece, and your niece could have been pregnant, right? Or this could have been just like your niece was in an accident and she lost the baby in an accident. So it's either like the baby was lost, or either the niece and the baby, or the feminine energy and the baby was lost in the car accident. And for some reason, it's like wherever they live, they put a lot of like teddy bears, candles, and like balloons, but not as much balloons as just a lot of stuffed animals outside an apartment building. So whoever needs feminine energy this is, it's like somebody in the collective stepped up and just like really was like this, their parents really. So maybe it's like, okay, for this to be a niece, so it may be your aunt. So maybe you stepped up and just really looked out for your sister, or her dad. It's y'all get what I'm saying. It's like somebody really, really stepped up. So there's got to be like an aunt that stepped up and really is helping this feminine energy parents cope with the loss of their daughter, grandbaby, or either it could be like a uncle, somebody close. It could even just like be a family friend that's really, really, really being there for this this feminine energy's parents, and she really thanks you for caring for her parents. That's how I'm picking it up. You, I wish you were here. So y'all all took this loss very hard. So this could have been, like I said, it could have been like a mother and a baby, young. You, I miss you so much, Grandma, Papa. Pass on loved one message. Heaven is real. Y'all know I said this probably like somebody grandma or something like that. Heaven is real. You better not do that. You ain't going to heaven doing that. Like I said, they can even used to say hell is real a lot. You're going to go to hell for that. You better stop that. Pass on loved one message. That cold chill was me. So somebody been feeling some cold chills. You be like, ooh. Or you be like, is you cold? Or like somebody been cold a lot. Or like you get a lot of chills. Like y'all know chills that make you be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of those out of the blue. So that's let me know if you get a lot of those out of the blue, and I feel like this is like somebody grandmother, grandpa. It's like your grandma or grandpa. That's it. That's just them being around you. That's what it is. Much so I feel like it's your grandmother. Death by lack of medical care or medicine. Be honest, y'all. I'm here and do not resuscitate. With this lack of medical care or medicine, I'm not. Lack of medical care could be like, okay, you could save them, but no. I'm here and do not I'm here and do not resuscitate. And if it was like some medicine that maybe your passed on loved one, and I'm just picking up on grandparent energy, it's like we can give them this medicine and maybe they help them, stay a little bit longer. They didn't want it, or you didn't give it to them, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? They're okay. Whatever decision you made, they're fine. They're okay. But that's how I'm picking it up. Pass on loved one message. Stop worrying. I'm in a better place. Pass on loved one message. You will smell me. I smell you. So not only is you getting them cold chills, you actually smelling your pass on loved one. Somebody getting cold chills and y'all smelling, y'all having smells that remind you of your passed on loved one. Message. I miss you. I'm here at night. A lot of times this happens at night. I miss you. I visited your grave site recently. Pass on loved one message. I love you, granddaughter. Pass on loved one message. I am looking over you and protecting you. Okay, y'all. So, did I read this middle one? I don't think I did. Okay, so last message was, I've said it in the middle, y'all. Was our favorite aunt. Pass on loved one message. Found in basement. Murdered in a vacant building or found in a vacant building. And either woods or fields. This could be their last name or your last name. Or this could have been where they were found at also. I'm feeling like more like this a last name maybe. Alright, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm gonna pull 8 more times just to clarify. So y'all, if any of these messages resonate with you, stay tuned for the clarification. But if these messages didn't resonate with you from your past on loved one, ancestors, this read, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just click the purple dot, you know what I'm saying? And just stay tuned with the ancestor reads. But if they did resonate, you can, click off right now. But if they did, I'm gonna pull you 8 more. I'm gonna pull you 8 more pulls, and then it's like these are like just clarification of these. Like the message that come out in these pulls will just definitely resonate with something already on the board. Just give you clarification. This is for that message is for you. That's what it is. So y'all know all I'm gonna do is read them, and you can put them where they belong. That's 1, 2. Should I take it as 2? Because it was look. Alright, I'm going to just take it as 1. Because it all happened at one time. So 1. 2. I'll keep them like that. 3. 4. 5. Ooh. Y'all might even get some more messages. 6. Ooh, that's a lot, y'all. Oh well. Hey, let's collect the read. 2 more, y'all. Ooh. 7. I'm gonna do 1. I was finna say 8, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna pull 1. 1 more. And that's gonna be. Oh no, I can't do that. This one and all these that fell out, y'all, they backwards, and I'm gonna pick them up and put them right back. They was backwards. So these just messages of clarification, y'all. Put it where it belong in the read for you. Message from your past on loved one. I have an unborn child on the way. Take care of my gift. Thank you. Y'all know they came out before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pull it, but I read this earlier. So there's definitely a message for the collective. Passed on loved one, great grandparent. Y'all know I was picking up on grandparent energy. So not only grandparent, great grandparent, right? Death by nursing home, neglect, abuse, or died in a nursing home. Your passed on loved one message, smile. So either your passed on loved one used to say this to you a lot, or either you said this to them a lot. And y'all, and I am getting the energy of somebody used to come lay in your bed, or either come sit at the counter in the kitchen and just do this a lot, right? And you might have did something with their nose, like pinched it or touched it or something like that. Passed on loved one message, I feel stuck between worlds. When I get this card right here, this is child energy, or this is someone that probably had a mental disability, right? It's like this person could probably even say they talked to God, or this child is just, this child, the child might have like just went through a lot. The child could have had terminal illness and went through a lot, and it's like it's like unreal the strength they had, right? That's what I'm picking up. Somebody had a terminal ill child, and it's like they just gave you a lot of strength. Like they might even ask you like, "What's wrong?" or "Why you?" Oh, child, I'm picking. I know. Okay. Y'all, it's like this on Facebook. This is what I'm seeing, y'all. The little girl name, I think, is Jaya Life or something like that. I'm picking up, like, I don't know why I'm picking her up. She, you know, the little girl, she adopted, and she got like a lot of illness. She had a lot of transplants and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm picking her up. And like 2 or 3 days, y'all, I saw a video with her and her mom. I think her mom is sick now. She got about 4 kids. She adopted them, but they ill. They like, you know, have illnesses, mental illnesses, physical illnesses like that. But I think Jaya, I think that's her name, or Jaya. I think that's a little girl name. She got a lot going on, right? The video, she was saying like, "Mommy, life is not fair." You know, she was asking her what's wrong, or she was like, "I hope you feel better." The little girl got a tube in her nose. She done got cancer. You know, she done lost all her hair. Does she be wearing them little heels and stuff? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but I'm picking her up right now, and so that's the type of energy I'm picking up, because it's like some of the videos, if you look, you'll see, Diane's like, dang, this little girl strong. When she get out that hospital, baby, she gonna be clicking them little heels. She gonna wear her little, you know, her little wigs and stuff like that, and even her little nails. So it's like, to look at her, it's like the amount of shit she go through, and she just so strong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting that energy off this card. Somebody had a terminal ill child, and they just were very, very strong. And maybe you've been diagnosed with something, or, you know, maybe you've been diagnosed with something, and maybe you've already lost that child. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on, like the strength of that little girl. And if you used to see the video, you know, if you was to see the video, the videos, you were like, dang, like very strong little girl. And she was like, "Mommy, I'm sad for you." And it's like, if you look at her, it's like, for her to be like that, y'all. So that's just the energy I'm picking up, like, for sure. And I actually think the little girl, I saw a video, she was saying like, God had told her this or that. So I think that, I'm not sure, y'all, because it was on like one video, but maybe, like I said, the child used to say like, God talks to them or something like that, you know. Gold, pass on loved one favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color. You passed on loved one. What happened? Unexpected death, tragic, sudden death. The family is waiting on an autopsy. Murder at the club, show, concert, shooting. This could kind of probably connect with the person that had the song and dance. You know what I'm saying? The color green, teal can also be significant with this. White, baby, funeral, elderly elder or elderly funeral. Y'all know I told y'all I was picking up on like an elderly person. Like the women got white on, the men had black tuxedos, white shirts, and bow ties. Or like if your baby, you dress them in all white, for the funeral. Or maybe you did an all white funeral for your baby, right? Question to your passed on loved one: did you suffer? So somebody definitely was on life support, terminal illness, hospice care. I feel like that could connect with a child, and that could connect with a grandparent. Death by train crash, drilling. Oh damn, I'm picking up the energy when I said something about a feminine energy. Probably was close to their way. Either they had just left home, or they were like going over the tracks to get home. Something about a car accident by the tracks. This feminine energy could have had like some friends with her, or a friend with her, but it's like either she was like, I'm finna be home, or like just leaving home. It was close to home by some tracks. If it wasn't literally a railroad, like a train and a car accident, the accident was by the tracks, close to home by the tracks. Message: I didn't get to say goodbye. Passed on loved one message: it was sudden and unexpected. Passed on loved one message: they stole the money, drugs, pills, meth, weed. This right here, I feel like can connect with the frenemy. And the murderer saying, oh, it wasn't supposed to happen like that. Or somebody got like, I'm also hearing like the couch. If somebody found their passed on loved one on the couch, it could, something about some money, drugs, pills, meth, weed could be significant being stolen. Like a home invasion. River drowning. Brown, pass on loved one. Favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color. Y'all know that's like the second color with the brown. Your second time with the brown, because y'all know when I say burgundy, whenever I get burgundy, I resonate brown and coral also. So that's second time with the brown. So brown, the name Brown could be significant to somebody. It could be your last name, or your passed on loved one last name. So that to keep that come out like that. Racist murderer. Racist murder. Police terrorists. Funeral wait. When I get this card, I always feel like somebody in the collective, y'all are going to be attending the funeral wait the week of October the 19th to the 25th, 2025 in the now. Or this was the week of your passed on loved one that you resonate in this read. So it's either two ways. Either you're going to a funeral wake this week, or either this is the week of your passed on loved ones passing funeral, that. Or this, it could be their birthday week. Also, it could be the birthday, your birthday week, or their birthday week also, y'all. Pass on loved one messages, blow something, pour it up. So somebody like to drink a lot of shots, probably played a lot of shot games. That color green is standing out to me again. Somebody's name could be Andre. Somebody went to an event and y'all had like champagne. Probably was like green bottles with gold top, something like that. But it was an event that y'all attended. Maybe that was one of the last events, or maybe that's something that y'all did in celebration of them. And somebody was just a beer drinker. Somebody like to smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? That card definitely resonates with me with a couple of my passed on loved ones. Someone was murdered by a woman. Passed on loved one answer no. A family member, family, friend, associate, child, parent, spouse, co-worker is not my murderer. So y'all know that you see how this, so this is probably what, so that no, that right there, and y'all know I'm just saying somebody got a question and the answer is no, so that could resonate together. Because it was just, this wouldn't resonate with none of the stacks. So I'm just like, well, whoever got an answer, a question is no. So that might be it right there, y'all. Death by suffocated, pillow, hands, blanket, may have been gagged. And the suffocated is like, I'm thinking about this choking. Allergic reaction. So somebody didn't have their pen, you know, like somebody could have literally been allergic, had an allergic reaction, like the anaphylaxis pen, I think that's what they call it. Somebody didn't have that. Or maybe somebody even had, I'm having asthma attack. Somebody probably had an asthma attack. Ooh, I don't know if somebody just did not had that. Didn't know about the allergy chemical reaction. Y'all, I'm hearing just for somebody. I don't know if somebody like had this person pen or had that they asthma pump and just didn't give it to them. Oh, so I think somebody might be feeling like their passed on loved one. It's like how they didn't get the pen, or how didn't they have their asthma pump, or how was the asthma pump out. They might feel like a family member had something to do with their passing. And that I think that no might go with that. No, a family member is not. So maybe that is significant. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm picking up. Someone was beat to death. Passed on loved one, nephew. Somebody nephew name could y'all Green. The last name. Somebody last name Green. Or either that was y'all favorite color, your passed on loved one. Green is very significant. Passed on loved one, you. I need answers. Passed on loved one found in the tub. Passed on loved one found in vacant house. And y'all know vacant building here came out, woods, fields like that. So these were just clarification of what you already, you know what I'm saying, resonated with. So hopefully everybody has a great week. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, y'all. So, you know, like me personally, I feel like Sunday is the beginning of the week. But a lot of people, you know, start their week on Mondays, right? Especially if you work, you know, like the work week Monday. So, okay. So, yeah, hopefully y'all have a great week. You know what I'm saying? A great prosperous week. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got some good messages of clarification or just comfort. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all. Thank y'all to everybody that already hit that purple dot. You know, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that purple dot to just energetically connect yourself to the channel so you can just get messages of clarification throughout the reads. Not just this read, but through the reads. So, anyway, y'all. Hopefully y'all have a great night. Until next time. Bye.